message to all black men who left the Democratic Party.
You know that nigger. See one of yours.
For the mega party. I'm going to offer you this one-time opportunity to come back. You have until Sunday, 12 high noon. We'll take you back. There's no more blue no matter who. It's come on, bang, bang.
I know how to make a mean pot of greens. In fact, people used to ask me to make greens for them for Christmas. One year, I had so many that I had to wash that we ended up washing them in the bathtub. So I am not playing around.
A separate ethnic group in and of ourselves. Not saying we don't fuck with nobody else, but niggas. Mississippi niggas, Alabama niggas, Texas niggas. And don't get it confused, I'm not a Republican. That's where the racists stay at. I'm not calling every Republican a racist. I'm saying every racist is a Republican. At least the openly ones, because, you know, I think the Democrats are too, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, this is Uncle Luke shooting back at Tariq, and then I'm going to show you the rebuttal. All right, here we go.
Twitter, a group of black men, and most of them hang out on Twitter. Tariq Nasheed.
Oh my God. I do not like him. I swear.
Oh my God.
I feel like he's an agent.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they get on there, they fool these people with these doctors and these books and all that, and they try and separate the black community. Mind you, here's the guy.
Now, I will say this. Tariq, I agree with like 90% of the things he said. You know, his school of thought, he certainly wants to separate us from the rest of the African diaspora. I don't think we should be separated. I just think we should be identified as a group. But anyway.
Talking about descendants of slaves, you know, married to a white lady. You know, which I'm like, are y'all following him? You know what I'm saying?
Luke's point is, you're supposed to be all this, but you're married to a white lady. I don't think that's true. This is Urban Politicians, and he breaks down the Twitter exchange between Tariq Nasheed and your uncle. Pop that. Pop, shake, titty, puss. All right.
And responded to a tweet that Luke had put out there and said, here you go, hashtag FBA. Your daddy Donald Trump did this to FBAs. Y'all still staying with him. You guys gotta be getting paid. Well, he put up the clip of Central Park 5 where Donald Trump had paid for an ad in the newspaper and everything like that made them look away and help push the narrative that they actually committed a crime that they didn't commit and everything like that back in the day.
Friends and I were in prison for a crime we did not commit. Our youth was stolen from us. Every day as we walked into courtroom, people screamed at us, threatened us because of Donald Trump. He spent $85,000 on a full-page ad in the New York Times calling for our execution.
This nigga, all right? Is that a result of the... I don't know. I'm gonna just shut up.
We were innocent kids, but we served a total of 41 years in prison. Reverend Al Sharpton stood with us. Now, I'm proud to stand with him today.
Right, and Donald, don't get it fucked up. Once again, I'm not a Trump supporter. I just think that he will close the gate and Kamala will not. She can do it now, but they haven't. Anyway, Donald Trump did come out against those kids in the 90s. Absolutely. He did contribute to them doing all that time in prison. He did help push a false narrative that was commonly accepted as true at the time, to be honest with you. That's not me caping for Donald Trump, not one goddamn bit, and he should absolutely pay for it. But it's interesting, Tariq, being the master debater that he is, he made a very serious point. And his point was, Luke, do you and other non-FBAs have the same smoke for the Democrats who actually prosecuted those innocent men and had them unjustly imprisoned. Because at that time, New York, I think it was David Dinkins, Mr. Goddamn Democrat, first black mayor of New York City. If I'm not mistaken, him or a different Democrat. New York was Democratic for a long time, right up until Giuliani. These are the people who actually locked up the Central Park Five. So just as much as you're demonizing Donald Trump for what he did, what about that party you're still on the stage with who actually locked them up? Donald Trump took out an ad. He did what he thought he believed in. He went on his own, feelings, probably racist, who knows, whatever, but he felt like some people did some things in Central Park to a poor white, lily white lady. Someone violated her flesh. That's how he felt. You know what I'm saying? And, from a black man's perspective and the fact that they ended up innocent, yeah, that sucks. But if you don't know the facts and all you know is what you've seen on TV, blah, 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 one could assume that you may go that way. And what he hasn't done is apologize. That I would really respect. I would really respect and say, damn, I thought this and I was wrong. I'm sure he never did that because Donald Trump is never wrong. But that's not the point. The point Tariq is making is really fucking dope is how do you and other non-FBAs have the same smoke for the Democrats? Or are y'all just as mad at the party that you're up under because they did the same? They actually put the Central Park people in jail. Donald Trump asked for it to be done. So let's see if they got any more, and I might just go ahead forward on this shit.
Luke, do you and other non-FBAs have the same smoke for the Democrats who actually prosecuted those innocent men and had them unjustly imprisoned?
Facts.
Meaning, the Democrats is just as bad as the Republicans because at that point in time, they actually are the ones who locked the guy from Central.
And listen, and when I urge people not to vote, I don't want you to think that I'm saying don't vote in your local elections. I'm not saying don't participate in things that you can actually hold these people accountable. I'm saying playing this big electoral college game is pointless. It's pointless. And I'm saying we sit out until we have a candidate that addresses our issues. In my personal opinion, our number one issue that we're dealing with is the aggression and the loss of life between our young black men and boys and the actualization of our women. If we have a black candidate that's not talking about that stuff, you're not the candidate for me. I'd rather stay home. I'd rather do community building. I'd rather make videos like this and try to get people to pay me some attention. I'd rather do anything other than go down there and get involved in y'all game. Anyway, that's all I got to say on that. What's the next? I got something. I think I got something more funner, more nicer. Give me a second. Let me look at it. Let me rifle through my papers.